with us.
Hello, happy Monday, and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson.
And I'm David Bedfield, and I'm back,
He's
baby.
back, baby. How was it?
was
Well, I think we're
amazing.
going to get into that in
Yeah,
just
we'll
a
get into
moment.
that.
But
Yeah.
it's so good to have you back. You were
That
gone for
was
a
nice.
whole week. We're going to learn all about it.
Yeah.
How you feeling on this Monday?
I feel good. I am so excited to be back, right? Like
Yeah.
I've talked about it so many times that this is the only job that I've ever had that when you're on vacation for a while, you're actually really excited to
I
get back
know,
to it.
it is. It's really nice.
Yeah, you're Jones, and you're like, I want to get back in my chair. I want to do the show. I want to see everybody.
I want to eat. I want to drink. I want to listen to music.
Exactly. And we got most of that today.
We do. We've got a lot. Yeah, just not the music, but we've got a lot of
Yeah.
things that we're going to get into.
Well,
so I think we should just get
Yeah.
started.
Well,
don't you
first
think?
I just want to say thank you for holding it
Oh,
down last week.
of course.
Great job.
Yeah, it was fun. The beginning of the week was a little slower, but yeah, the end of the week we revved up, but it was so fun. I had my roller skates on.
Yeah,
Not
that's
really,
awesome.
but all right. Well, let's get right to it today. We are living in the kitchen with the good people from Bella Vista. They're here to whip up something delicious for us. I cannot wait.
Oh, it looks amazing. Plus, the ladies from Jacksonville Mom will be joining us to tell us about the Empower Her event.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
But first,
Come on.
It's time for Say What. That's right. So tell us about your trip.
Yeah. Okay. So the first so we're going to start at the aquarium, right?
all right.
So this is like kind of on the back end, but we'll start with this anyway. So we went to the Georgia Aquarium. I've been dying to go there for ages. I've never been there, right? And it is so rad. There's little Gwen hanging out. Cool.
Baby.
There we go. Look at that big old giant fish right there.
Oh my.
I have no idea what that is, but it enamored Gwen to no end.
That's
She
so
loved
cool.
it so much.
Oh.
It's we got it's a
Aquariums are
group
the
reunion.
best.
Yeah, it was so cool. There's one part, and I think we have a picture coming up soon. Right there. So when you walk through this one little deal,
Right.
you're like in the aquarium. There's water.
Oh, it's like above
all
you.
over- Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
It was so neat.
That's
so they're all
cool.
like swimming around there. And
Yeah.
there's like shark in there, and there's big stingray and stuff. And it's just an absolutely phenomenal. Oh, and look at that shot that Glena got. Or
Oh,
Glena-
that's
Glena, look
neat.
at that with the.
Oh,
with the
and you both
stingray.
looking out?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Oh, it was so cool. I had so much fun at the aquarium. I was geeking out constantly. I was like such a nerd. I was like reading everything. It was so cool. It was really cool. All right.
Awesome.
Let's go to the next one. There it is. We're going to the cabin now. So this is up in between Ellijay and Blue Ridge in this
Okay.
place called Cherry Log. And so like if you look out there, that's just
gosh,
the
beautiful.
wilderness like in the distance there. So
Right.
like you couldn't hear in the morning and in the evening, you could hear nothing except for nature.
That's so
There's no
nice.
airplanes, there's no cars, nothing. There's little Gwen.
Oh, God, she's getting so big, dude.
Yeah. So
She's
we had
so
such a good time.
cute. Aw.
Yeah, we're hanging out at dinner there and stuff. It was really pretty cool.
And this is a place that you typically get away to,
Yeah,
right? You
so
love this Blue Ridge
I
area.
do. So my family has family land up around Blue Ridge and stuff, and we're thinking about purchasing some land up there too.
Oh, awesome.
And so I've gone up there my whole life, right? Oh, look, check it out. First slice of pizza.
Oh my gosh, how did she like it?
Oh, she loved it. She went crazy bonkers for it.
That's so
It was
cute.
so cool. And then this is where we were feeding the geese and the ducks French fries.
Oh gosh.
They were,
I bet they love
They
that.
were loving it. They were loving it. And shout out to the server who like brought us an extra plate of French fries on the house so we could feed
Oh,
them.
that's
and
so
then we're a
sweet.
little. I'm telling you, it was so cool. And then these next ones, I think we're gonna go to back to Atlanta. That was our view from our hotel.
Oh my gosh.
it was
that's-
so rad.
Look how beautiful the weather was,
It
too.
was absolutely gorgeous, and then even got to catch a Braves game, which was so great. You know how big of a Braves fan I am, so got to go. They destroyed the Cleveland Guardians that night, guys. It was like
Nice.
clinic. It was like 11
Happy
to 5.
for you.
Oh, I had so much fun. It was absolutely amazing. And then I capped off the entire trip yesterday. I had the very special honor to MC the
Oh,
Mutt
yeah.
March.
We've been talking about that for a while with Jack's Humanes.
Yeah, so it was really pretty great. So thanks for everybody for coming out and supporting the Jacksonville Humane Society. That was it's a really special organization to me or for me. And there you go. You can see a little bit of the folks out there. That was a little early on in the day. Like it really packed out right before we did the Mutt March. But one of the coolest things from the whole deal was there was a trick contest, and this one dog, y'all, was literally reading English.
What? How cool is that?
Yeah, so this lady had like commands on a page, and she'd mix them up and then pull it up. So the one word was like spin, and this dog just starts spinning.
No way.
I'm telling you, I'm serious.
That is so cool.
It was awesome. And then look at my guy, that's Grizzly.
Well, and we want to wish you had your birthday was last Tuesday. Happy birthday. On National Beer Day, of course. You know we celebrated.
I love it. I know, I saw it. I was like, God, I was so jealous. But,
Yeah,
I was
but you had a
celebrating
great
myself.
time. So glad that you had a great time. We're happy to have you back.
Thank you very much.
I think now it's time for Living in the Kitchen. What y'all think? I am so excited because we are joined by Giovanni, Paolo, and Rocco of Bella Vista Italian Restaurant. So great to see you guys. Thank you for joining. And actually, Rocco, gabagool, give it to us. Tell us.
Hey, it's the best of the best, all right? You got me right here. You read the shirt. It's going.
I absolutely love it. All right, so tell us about Bella Vista. I mean, it's a family from Italy. So we
Yes.
got authentic Italian, right?
So Bella Vista. First of all, buongiorno Jacksonville.
Buongiorno,
Thank you so much,
Jacksonville.
Jordan, for having us here.
Oh, look, he's like gonna get the
We
wine
go
for us.
get some wine started.
Okay.
So like Bella Vista, I started as a dream. Like I had this dream like of bringing like good food, hospitality to the USA. And I moved personally like in 2015 to the country. I moved up north. I lived in New York and New Jersey area for a few years.
Okay.
We moved down here in Florida in 21. And as soon as I had the first opportunity that I found a spot, like I said, that's gonna be like my first restaurant. We're
Yes.
gonna open the restaurant. And it was super exciting. It was like very nice, like building up the restaurant and get it ready to go.
In Fruit Cove,
in
their
Fruit Cove.
first
That's our
location.
first location
Now at
in
the
Fruit
beach
Cove.
too, yeah.
Now we got the Jack's Beach location as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
It was like the dream, like coming through a little at a time. We saw it grow like a baby, so it was like wonderful. Right now, like we have like a beautiful staff that helped us grow a lot. We got Paolo, which is the general manager in Fruit Cove, as well as the social media manager.
Okay.
He's doing very well on social media.
Yes, y'all social
and also
media
we got our
with the help of
superstar right here,
Gabagool, of
Rocco.
course.
They're like every video it goes like viral when like
Yeah,
it's
oh, thank you, sir.
viral when it's
Yes, cheers.
Cheers, guys. Thank you for having us.
Cheers.
Salute.
Oh, wait, we can't forget David here. I got you. I got you.
Cheers.
Come
yeah,
on.
come on, guys. How could you do that to me?
I got
Cheers.
you. I
Thank
got you.
you.
We're not
Cheers.
leaving you out.
Cheers. Salute,
No,
Gabagool.
that's
Salute,
it.
Gabagool. I have a Coca-Cola.
Sorry, man.
There
Give
you
a
go.
Coca-Cola to Gabagool.
So
Oh, that's delicious. What is this?
it's a Brunello di Montalcino. Like
So you even have
probably-
Italian
Bella,
wines
salute.
too.
Like
we have like
Napoli.
about 80% of our wine list is like Italian wine. And I selected each single one before putting it on the
Really?
list. Yes, like the day
Amazing.
that I try like most of my wine, I went home like that, like I was barely recognizable
well, there you
because I had
go.
to try every single one
Well,
to
you
make
have
sure
to.
that I liked it.
Quality control. Now, you briefly mentioned your social media, really popular on there. So, Tommy, because you guys promote events as well. So, talk about some of the events you do at
Correct.
Bella Vista.
So we do a lot of wine events. Wine events is pairing events that we choose like for wine. We pair with 4 different food, and like we have like our guests to come and experience like the way we eat in Italy. In Italy we eat like multiple courses. Like here it's tending to be more one dish with everything in. Over there we start from the appetizer, we go like pasta and then main course,
Oh,
like
wow.
with everything. And that's like, you know, the experience we try to bring in. And each wine, it's like paired with the food like that we're choosing to make sure there is a nice like contrast. And like everybody seems to love it so much. These
Yes.
wine events that are like we book up like after like a few days that we post it, like it's always booked up.
That's amazing.
That's also thanks like to the social media presence
Right.
and to our like employees like that
So,
sponsor this.
I will say I did go to the mozzarella event, and it's mozzarella, right? Say it right for me.
Mozzarella.
Yeah,
That's
mozzarella.
Italian.
Yeah.
New York Italian is
I love
mozzarella.
it. Mozzarella. Yeah, because I hear, yeah.
Italian is mozzarella. Like
Exactly.
Rocco would say,
We do different. I say fresh mozzarella.
Mozzarella, yeah, from Long Island, right? Love it, love it. So that is something that I've done, one of the classes. It is so much fun. You guys definitely got to try it. But coming up in just a little bit, you're going to show us this dish. What is this?
That's our cacio e pepe. It's
Cacio e
authentic cacio e pepe. We did a little twist to make sure that like everybody understand that here like this dish. It's a little different because like we use
Okay.
like a different cheese. It's not Parmigiano. It's like it's a cheese that's made out of sheep milk, no cow milk. So it has a
Interesting.
little sharpness. Paolo, why don't you grab a little so we try a piece?
all
on
right,
the
guys,
side?
Gabagool, serve
And,
some cheese.
We
over
can
there.
we can try it out
Okay.
with the wine as well.
You're going to give me a bite of that. We're going to have to toss it over to David, and we're going to be putting this together in just a little bit. This is a dish that I have always wanted to try, seeing the pasta in the cheese. Yeah, let me go ahead and look how beautiful this is. And we'll talk more about this coming up. But
It's very unique, very authentic
and
and
the
unique.
smell.
Yeah, it's a very strong smell, a very like powerful flavor, and the contrast with the black pepper and olive oil, like It
delicious.
just brings in all the ingredients together to make like a perfect dish. Like.
I will say, this by itself is delicious. I can't wait to try the actual dish. So we'll be with you in just a little bit, but in the meantime, David, over to you.
Oh, Cacio e Pepe, my wife is going to be very jealous. All right, guys, we have a family-friendly community block party happening at James Weldon Johnson Park, and here to tell us all about it is Jeremy and Sarah. Jeremy, Sarah, thank you very much for being here today. I really appreciate your time.
Thanks for having us.
It is our pleasure. Okay, so what is the Cookout, Unity on the Block, and what can people expect when they show up?
Yeah, sure. Jeremy?
Well, the Cookout is Jacksonville's biggest neighborhood celebration.
I like that.
This is where we unite every corner of Jacksonville to eat, have fun, dance, and really just enjoy celebrating who we are uniquely as Jacksonville.
I like that a lot. Okay, so why James Weldon Johnson Park? It's my first day back.
It's okay, you're doing great. Well, we love James Weldon Johnson Park at United Way. It has a special history for us. So it was actually where our first fundraising rally ever in 1924 happened.
No way.
Yeah, we had our 100th anniversary concert there a couple years ago. But
That's
we just
so cool.
love working with Jeremy and his team. It's the heart of the city. It's a great place to bring people together and
Absolutely.
have a great time.
Okay, so tell me who's behind the event and what partnerships are making it all possible.
Yeah, sure. So Jeremy and his team at James Weldon Johnson Park actually came up with this concept several months ago, probably like half a year or more ago. And then United Way was looking for an event to bring a lot of people together. So we'd worked with each other in the past, and it just made sense for us to partner on this. So we're really excited. Of course, the Neighborhoods Department with the City of Jacksonville is involved as well. So we're just can't wait for this big party on Saturday.
It sounds great. Okay, so what kind of activities are we going to be looking forward to?
Oh, we have lots of things for everyone. So this is a free family event. So we have lots of games and activities for the kids and the adults.
Yep.
But also we have a spades tournament.
No way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what? I kill at spades. Oh,
Okay, good.
man.
You got to come out there.
Good.
Yo,
Yeah.
my buddy Mickey, if he's watching, we're going to have to go over there and start kicking some tail, buddy.
Please do.
That's my
please
guy.
do. And if space isn't your thing, we will have live line dancing. We'll have a karaoke sing-off.
Come on.
There's so much involved.
Yeah.
And we also are doing giveaways.
Oh, look at that.
At the event. So you can pre-register now, but you have an opportunity to win about 9 giveaway prizes through our voting process. It's going to be a blast. We have the Cats downstairs as our headliner. DJ Dr. Doom, that's going to be on the 1s and 2s that afternoon. So we're really excited about everything.
That's amazing. This sounds so cool. Okay, so
Yeah.
what does Unity on the Block mean to each one of you?
Yeah, sure. Well, unity is in our name at United Way, so it's a really great connection to our mission and bringing people together. And so we thought there's no better way to just have a big party and celebrate all of the great things that make all of our neighborhoods fabulous here in Jacksonville.
Yeah, and community is our mission. And so part of embracing and learning more about our community and how we can support our community, it means bringing us all together. Yeah.
It absolutely sounds pretty amazing. So this is free and open to everybody, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so why make it free?
Because it's all about being able to make things easy for families and for people of all ages to come together. And it's a public park, and we believe that everyone should be able to enjoy all of our public spaces and have great fun time.
I think that's great. And when you're doing stuff in a public park, sometimes it can kind of peeve you when you have to pay to get in, right? And so this is very, very cool. I love this. Is a fantastic idea. So if folks want to learn more, where do we go to send them, right?
So it'd be the cookoutjacks.org
Okay.
is the website, or you can follow either organization on social media. That's James Weldon Johnson Park or United Way of Northeast Florida.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
your time
you.
this
Thanks for
morning.
having us.
Thanks for bearing with me, easing me back into
That's
work.
good.
I do
Anything we
appreciate
can
it.
do.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan, what do we have coming up?
You're doing great, buddy. All right, well, the ladies of Jacksonville Mom are going to be joining us to tell us about the Empower Her event. Plus, we had to deal with the rain last week, right, on the First Coast. Will that be the issue this week? Although we do need the rain. We're going to find out later in Rain or Shine. Stick around. We'll be right back.
You wouldn't have a barbershop quartet deliver bad news.
You're being laid off, effective immediately.
Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case. Morgan & Morgan.
Remodeling your kitchen, bath, or laundry? The team at ProCraft can help you get started and provide you with a list of quality contractors to make your home designs a reality. Visit our showroom today to get inspired. Insist on the best. Ask for ProCraft Cabinetry.
You might replace your home's windows and doors once. Pella does it every day. We'll help you find the right products for your home and budget with various pricing and financing options. They're also backed by some of the best warranties in the business, including installation. And if you ever sell your home, the warranties are transferable to the new homeowner. That's why your neighbors trust us.
Pella Windows and Doors are on sale now. Schedule a free in-home consultation today.
Relaxation doesn't have to be so boring. Come on, Florida. These game titles can't play themselves. Play anywhere in the state, only on Hard Rock Bet.
Introducing Games, powered by Pass Motor Racing. Play for real money 24/7 for non-stop thrills. Now live in Florida. New game titles added every month.
Your next big win could be just a tap away. Hard Rock Bet, roll with us.
Win money your first 24 hours or get a Games bonus back, up to $100.
Let's talk about defensive driving. Step 1, scan the formation. Step 2, check both sides for any blitzers. And step 3, whoops, we're coming on the stop sign. Don't go off sides. Butler Toyota, we stick to the fundamentals.
Hey, Perry.
Can't talk. Must guard. Why don't you get Simply Safe, like us? Must guard house.
Simply Safe has proactive monitoring. The AI outdoor camera alerts live Simply Safe agents of a crime before it starts, not after.
Stop. This is Simply Safe. Police are on their way.
Pretty cool, huh?
Get Simply Safe today with no long-term contracts or cancellation fees, so you're not locked in. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
We're whipping up delicious recipes you can make at home.
And I can't wait.
Bon appetit.
We're living a high life.
Living in the kitchen.
Fridays on First Coast Living.
Right now, during the Rooms to Go sleep sale, it's the perfect time to change your bedroom with an upholstered bed starting at $250. Save big and add an exciting pop of color and texture with a complete queen upholstered bed from Rooms to Go. Choose from beautiful styles in a variety of great fashion colors, fabric, and leather. So let's go. Get your upholstered bed starting at $250 and save big at the Rooms to Go sleep sale.
On Traffic Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with First Coast News and the First Coast News Plus app. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Stream extended traffic coverage on First Coast News and First Coast News Plus.
The way to screw up your case is to have a lawyer who doesn't sincerely care about you. Because a lawyer who cares is going to do everything he can to make sure that you get everything you're entitled to. It doesn't get more fairer than that.
Welcome back. It is now time for Modern Motherhood with Jacksonville moms Megan Killis and Dominique Landry. They're here to tell us about the Empower Her event, Working Out for a Cause. Great to see you ladies again. Thanks for joining us. All right, so Empower Her, I have not heard of this event. So what is it and what can folks expect?
Well, it's a new event that we just created.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Yeah. So, well, Dom and I both have a big heart for philanthropy and giving back through our businesses. So we wanted to come together and do a fitness event at the Block. So we're excited about doing it there.
Yeah, it came out because Daniel asked about, I mean, I think one thing is like the Block's a great organization. Love that they're here in the community now and that they're reaching out to people to, come to their space and
do unique events.
Do unique events. And so they reached out with this idea of like, can you come and do a workout? And Meg and I were together and we were like, absolutely.
We got this.
But like, let's do something more than that. Let's make it a charity workout
where
all the proceeds are going to something that we both care about deeply. So,
which is what?
The Sciences Foundation.
Oh, very cool. Tell us about that foundation.
Yeah, so the Sciences Foundation is a local nonprofit here in Jacksonville. So we love that it's actual like local. It helps the girls here, but it's really focused on getting more girls in STEM fields.
Okay.
And so it focuses on K through 6, and they do monthly experiences where it's free for all the girls in the community, and it's really just exposing them to STEM activities, helping them understand that STEM is kind of in everything that we do, because they really believe that early access really does influence them to make them want to go into these STEM fields, but also then increases their success when they're in that field. So it's so awesome.
That's great. I love that.
And they also have a bigger fun event, Galaxy Fest,
Oh,
right? Oh,
very cool. And James Weldon Johnson Park was just here. We partnered with them all like the last 4 or 5 years,
Oh,
I think,
wow,
to do
okay.
that. So
Wonderful.
it is awesome.
Now, what makes this fitness event different from others that we may have seen?
Well, Dom's running the fitness event, so you get to have her as an instructor.
Love
but
it.
we're doing 2 different workouts.
Okay.
So you can sign up to do more of like a HIIT boot camp style workout. Or kickboxing.
Oh.
We're bringing back Billy Blank
Yeah.
2.0, right? So I just
Yes.
I mean, it is trending
Double
on
time.
TikTok right
That's
now.
what I heard.
Really?
That's what I heard. So I think a lot of, and I love these events. So this is no shade, and we also did this event too.
Yeah.
But I think
Okay.
you kind of get like lots of the yogas and the Pilates events. But this one's kind of more high energy. We'll
Okay.
have a great
Playlist.
playlist, and so it's just like really fun. And you can like punch and kick out all of your worries and cares, your frustrations. You can't punch your kids, but sometimes,
You need to get it
you
out.
can air punch, right? Don't punch your kids. The Jacksonville Moms is not saying that.
That's
but
hilarious.
in your head, sometimes you just kind of need to. I have a
You need to
12-year-old
get it
son,
out.
right? So I'm like,
Oh, yeah, you're in the tweens. Yep.
So he's tackling me all the time. I just got to take it.
I love it.
So the class is where you get all of that out. Is
I
all
love
we're
it.
saying.
So then, since it's 2 styles, is it back to back, or are they happening at the same time in different spots?
It's back to back.
Okay.
So you can sign up for both. You
Okay.
can do one or the other. And
Great.
then we're going to have great vendors there as
Wonderful
well.
for shopping.
Yeah.
Yes. So sip, shop, support, sweat. That's what we're doing,
Ooh,
okay?
I
so
love
we'll have
that.
a fun vendor market. We have Pink Stork coming, Green Amber, Med Spa,
Oh, yeah, they've been
Drift
on the show.
Avenue, Drift Away Jewelry, Candle Bar. So there's a lot of things. So it's like you can show up, and for the first set, you can work out and then shop. If you're working out later, then you can show up early, shop. And then
Okay.
the thing is that the vendors also will be there post-workout as well. So
Okay.
like they'll stay around
Nice.
and linger.
Do they need to bring
Pops.
anything,
And
though?
all of
folks?
this is happening before the block opens.
Oh,
at
okay.
11. But then
So it's a
you
private
can
event,
stick.
but
It's a
you
private
stick
event. You can
around.
stick around once the
Okay.
block opens at 11.
wonderful.
Get lunch.
Oh, and they have a drink special for 21 and up.
Okay.
Yes, where you'll get a band and you can get some mimosas for the low.
Okay, where can we get more info then and sign up for this? Because this sounds amazing.
Yeah. So you can go to jacksonvillemom.com.
Okay.
And then the tickets are also on 904 Tix. So
Awesome. Ladies, this sounds amazing. I can't wait to hear how it went and everything. When is it again?
It's this Saturday.
Okay, this
9 to
Saturday.
11.
Awesome. Thank you both so much for joining us. And let's give them a little for the thumbnail. Ready? All right, when we cut it to the web, let's get this as the thumbnail. Great to see you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll be right back.
Get ready to make unforgettable memories with your little ones at Elmo's Got the Moves, the all-new Sesame Street live show coming to your neighborhood April 23rd, Florida Theater. Tickets available at floridatheater.com.
In a motorcycle accident, the details make all the difference.
Was the driver who hit you not paying attention?
Were there hazardous road conditions?
Were there eyewitnesses?
We don't depend on the accident report because it's not admissible in court. We conduct our own investigation.
And we know doctors who can testify to how the injuries will affect you for the rest of your life to try and get you the money that you'll need to take care of yourself. Farah and Farah.
I'm Michael Musalem here at Michael's Rug Studio. We make it effortless to have your area rugs clean. Once your rug is completed, we'll deliver it back to you and move your furniture so you don't have to lift a finger. Call today to schedule a pickup of your area rugs for cleaning.
It's about time.
I had a true partner in my health, that my aches and pains aren't dismissed as part of getting older.
That my health needs aren't treated the same way
As mine.
With Conviva Care Center, it's about time.
More one-on-one time,
Actually, 50% more time with my doctor.
so I can ask all my questions.
And get the answers I need.
I have a whole team of experts
working together to develop a plan
That treats all of me and takes a proactive approach.
to help me be my healthiest.
I can even get a same-day appointment, and it's close to home.
Conviva's been taking care of seniors for more than 50 years. They take the time to know me and what I love to do with my time.
And they help me feel my best to do it.
Finally, a doctor and care team who are focused on what's right for me.
For me.
For me.
For me. At Conviva, our time is spent making sure you make the most of yours. Schedule a tour today.
Joe, homeowners don't know it's just as important to maintain your home's AC system as it is to get an oil change in a car.
Dave, you're right. An AC and heating system is a major investment that needs to be protected. And professional maintenance will keep it running efficiently and avoid breakdowns.
You know, Joe, we see a lot of real cheap maintenance offers out there that seem just too good to be true.
That's a real concern. At Strata, we offer a complete system maintenance at an affordable price. We discount our prices, but never discount the quality.
Best maintenance, price you can afford, you ought to call Strata.
At Morgan & Morgan, we've been representing the injured for decades. Our goal is to recover the things that were taken from our clients, like earnings, medical bills, loss of enjoyment of life. At the same time, we are also fighting to change conduct. Safer products and drugs, better medical care, preventable on-the-job injuries. When we help you, we also help others in the future from needless suffering. Morgan & Morgan, protecting America. Visit forthepeople.com.
Get ready to make unforgettable memories with your little ones at Elmo's Got the Moves, the all-new Sesame Street live show coming to your neighborhood April 23rd, Florida Theater. Tickets available at floridatheater.com.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back to First Coast Living. It's now time for rain or shine, and we have meteorologist Mike Prangley here, who was just peeping my socks.
Yeah, I like the flags
You
on
like
those
that, huh?
socks
Especially
there.
considering where you just came
I just
from.
got back from England,
Yeah, you
and
still got the fever.
you had your birthday week last week,
Yeah.
so a belated happy birthday
sir.
to
I
you.
appreciate it.
And we were talking about a little fishing. I was out fishing back here in the parking lot.
Okay.
But hey, we're not talking about big fish here at First Coast News, but just offshore. That's the Julington Creek Marina.
Whoa.
So there I was yesterday on the boat there. I want to thank Russ
beautiful.
Moore there for that nice boat ride. I always find
Hey.
a friend with a boat. And there's the catch of the day. The redfish. So tell me more.
delicious.
Is it delicious?
It is.
Do you know how to
It's
prepare
very
it?
good. I do, yeah. So in Southwest Louisiana, we cook redfish a lot, right? Because the redfish like exists a lot in those like the salt marshes or like the like down in Cameron Parish, below Calcasieu Parish. And yeah, so I grew up eating redfish.
That's awesome.
It's
I heard
really good.
They build muscle. They give a fight.
They
as you
are
go in there?
serious fish.
All right.
Yeah.
So great fishing weather finally for everybody. Great weather this week, but the elevated fire risk.
Oh.
And there's some sunshine for your week back there. You ready for that?
Dang.
I know.
We're here already.
Happy summer, everybody.
All right,
Good
Jordan, what
fishing.
you got?
Hey, Mark, thank you so much
Hey.
for joining me
Good to see
today.
ya.
We're here at Poor Mike's Coffee in St. John's getting ready for the ViStar Debt Payoff Challenge. Mark Strebel, you are a financial educator with ViStar, and we're going to be meeting Cameron Massicott. He's working on his MBA, going to be graduating in just a couple months, but with the potential of up to $140,000 worth of debt. And so even though he's investing 6 years into his financial future, he's doing really great. Just because he's making more money doesn't mean he's going to have manageable debt, right?
Exactly, and that's the why we got to form a plan for him to make sure that that remains manageable and things don't spiral out of control.
That's right, because he's got some big goals and some big dreams, and he already has a little bit of credit card debt too, making minimum payments. So you're really going to help him kind of with this plan and a vision board.
Yeah, absolutely, because honestly, you can't out-earn your debt, no matter what that looks like. Again, over 40% of people making over 6 figures still live paycheck to paycheck.
Wow. All right. Well, I think it's time to go meet him and help him out. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Hey, Cameron.
Oh,
I'm
hey, how's it
Jordan.
going?
Nice to finally meet
You as well. Mark.
This is
Hey,
Mark.
nice to meet you.
Okay, so we're really excited that you're about to graduate with your MBA. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know it's been very hard work, and there's some debt that's going to be accrued with this. So tell me a little bit about why you exactly wanted to join the ViStar Debt Payoff Challenge.
I'm looking for guidance, basically to get out of debt within the next 5 years. That way I can pursue buying my dream home and just be able to travel and not have to worry about taking money out of my savings account.
Yeah, you want to be able to enjoy your life.
Correct.
And so where will you come in with all of this?
Yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a plan because it sounds like you're highly motivated. And let me ask too, what do you think financial independence means to you?
So it means not living paycheck to paycheck, being able to plan traveling to where I'm not having to worry about breaking into my savings account, to where I'm able to actually have fun on these vacations and not have to worry about, oh, I can't spend this much money here. I've got to be able to save money for the next adventure. and so on.
A lot of great goals. So in order to get there, you got to put in the work. Are you ready to do that?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to develop a plan for you back at the branch. We're going to talk about that steps to get there so you can one day achieve that financial independence.
Perfect.
How's that sound?
Sounds good.
I'm excited for you. Let's get started.
Thank you.
All right, let's head to the branch.
We're here at the ViStar branch. At the coffee shop, Cameron, I asked you what motivates you, because in order to follow this plan, you need good motivations. So we're creating this vision board now, and we're going to actually visualize some of those motivating factors. Now, the first thing that you did is provide this quote. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Now, where did you come up with that?
So being in school for 6 years, if you lack discipline, you're gonna lack motivation. So therefore, you've got to let discipline stick in your brain. That way you can stay focused through the ride there.
I love it, love it. Now, some of the cards we came up with here too, I want you to pick the first one that is your motivating factor.
So graduating is the most motivating factor to me. Once again, I spent 6 years in school. I'm just ready to get it over with and focus on my future.
I bet that's gonna be a big relief, so throw that up on the board here. Okay, what's the second thing that you're thinking of?
So, career advancement. As I'm going to go into $130,000 to $140,000 in student debt, I've got to make sure I'm bringing in enough income to support those payments.
Absolutely. A lot of student debt, but hopefully you're investing in yourself here, and that's going to really pay off. Now, we want to talk a little bit about credit cards. Now, I threw that down there too. So what does credit card debt look like currently?
So currently I'm at $17,000 in credit card debt. So my main focus with this is to get this paid off as quickly as possible before my student loans kick in.
Excellent, excellent. And along with that too, you always want to make sure you're paying yourself first too. So don't forget savings in there. I know we have a card for that one. So grab that savings card too. I want to put that up there for sure. And what does savings mean to you?
So basically making sure my future costs are covered. I have currently about $2,000 in savings. It's not where I want it to be at. I'm looking at anywhere from 3 to 6 months of additional savings. That way I'm able to still be able to have fun and cover my bills at the same time.
That is a fantastic start too. But now we got to talk a little bit too about lifestyle choices and things that you want to do to have fun recreationally. So I noticed that you have the next card here.
Yes, so golfing. I love golfing. Although it can be a bit pricey, you know, it's a good stress reliever.
We all know golf is very expensive, yes. And then what's the next one look like?
So the next one is traveling. And once again, this is also very costly. And not having a lot of debt will enable me to travel more.
Perfect. Okay, throw that on up there. Let's do one more.
Okay, so that's going to be my future home. Within the next 5 years, I'd like to at least put my down payment on my future home. That way I'm not living in an apartment anymore with noisy neighbors.
Perfect. Great motivational factors. Now we need to create the plan, and that's where I'm going to come in to where we can get you to achieve these goals. You ready to do it?
Yes.
Now we're going to start that plan and get it rolling for you. So I've created these cards for you in 5 phases. So you can take these home with you, put them up on your wall to stay motivated along with your vision board. Okay, what are these phases? The first phase, we're going to get stable, okay? So throughout this process, no new debt, put all your minimum payments on auto pay, make sure you have that emergency fund still going, you have that $2,000 ready in there, and you want to run a simple budget. Why? Because stability before strategy. Without control, no plan works. Now the phases after that are going to really tackle into your credit card debt. So yeah, the credit cards that you have here, these are going to be your quick wins. Quick wins are important because you want to get that quick motivation so you continue with the plan as well. Phase 3, we're going to crush that high interest. Okay, some of that debt that you have has really high interest rates, and did you know you're paying $345 a month in interest?
That's insane.
That is a lot. Okay, and we're going to help do that. Phase 4, we're going to be cleaning up your remaining debt too. So this focuses on the lower interest rates that you have, but still higher balances. So phase 5, this is where we're going to finish strong. This is your final card, the ViStar credit card, which is only at 16.5%. It is your lowest credit card. So that's why we're putting it at the very end to do the payoff there. So what does this create? No high interest debt. You're going to be saving $4,100 in interest alone each year.
I could put that towards student debt.
You could do a lot with that. You can have stronger monthly cash flow, and again, a system that works, putting you in financial control. Now don't forget too, on our ViStar website, we also have financial calculators and tools that are available to you to use as resources as well. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Fantastic. So what we want to do is to make sure that Cameron has manageable debt instead of unmanageable debt. Now what does that mean? It's making sure that we're not paying too much interest on our loans or credit cards, and we're not just paying minimums, because that's going to stretch out that time frame to an unrealistic amount. I'm really excited for Cameron. He's about to get his MBA. His future is really bright. If he sticks with the plan, he's going to have that manageable debt and then have soon financial independence.
I learned that paying off my debt sooner will save me money in interest. I've learned that I can save $4,100 per year off that interest. And I learned that I could be financially stable as soon as it's paid off. Managing your debt will allow you to succeed in life. You're able to go further. You're not having to worry about that blanket of debt that's laying over you.
All right, well, we'll check back in with Cameron in a few weeks to see how he's doing with the ViStar Debt Payoff Challenge. If you'd like to join in the ViStar Debt Payoff Challenge, where 5 participants are going to win $5,000 each, just head to vistarcu.org, where you'll also see some free financial tools and resources to improve your financial fitness.
Password 1234.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs. Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
For over 40 years, ProCraft Cabinetry has been the builder's choice for multifamily cabinet solutions. From apartments to condos and large-scale housing developments, our durable cabinets are designed to handle the demands of your projects and are backed by a 5-year warranty. We offer competitive bids, volume discounts, and over 120,000 square feet of in-stock inventory ready for immediate delivery or same-day pickup. Partner with the team that understands your project timelines and keeps things moving. Visit jax.procraftcabinetry.com or stop by today.
Get unlimited visits for unlimited awe and with an annual pass to SeaWorld Orlando with bonus benefits that add up to over $3,500. Enjoy new perks including free park credit and more quick queues, along with your favorite benefits like free parking, free guest tickets, and exclusive early access to new attractions. Real fun, unreal savings at SeaWorld Orlando. Save up to 30% on passes. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Jay is a foodie and a chef. He's a businessman.
And a man with a plan.
And at Community First, we get that. And we get small businesses. We help companies all over this community with everything from commercial real estate loans to business checking and credit cards, including our signature credit card for business that gives you unlimited 2% cash back. At Community First and on the go. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org.
If you're thinking about remodeling your bathroom, who can you trust to get it done right, on time, and in budget? The experts at Love Your Bath.
Everything was customized the way I wanted it for the price that I wanted to pay.
It is beautiful. My guest bathroom was in dire need of a facelift. I can't say enough good things about Love Your Bath.
It is gorgeous. A few of my friends came by to see the bathroom and they were impressed.
Love Your Bath, an exclusive jacuzzi bath remodeler of Florida, offers quality backed by a lifetime guarantee. And right now, lock in a $1,500 credit and get no payments or interest until 2027.
The lifetime warranty is phenomenal. You don't get that with a lot of products.
It's just amazing. And it was done all in one day.
Isn't it time you love your bath again? Lock in a $1,500 credit plus no interest or payments until 2027. Call Love Your Bath today for a free in-home quote. 904-639-5128. 904-639-5128.
Password 1234.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs. Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Well, we are back living in the kitchen with Giovanni, Paolo, and Rocco of Bella Vista Italian Restaurant. And we were talking about all the fun things you do, but now we're going to make the cacio e pepe, right?
Yes. Yes.
And this kind of looks like an Alfredo sauce to me. Is that the case?
Alfredo who?
Wait, whoa,
This is is not what we're thinking, right?
That's a no.
Tell us about this dish. One of your most popular.
All right, guys. We have our imported pecorino romano wheel that we get straight from Italy.
Wow.
And here we have our cacio pepe pasta, where cacio means cheese and pepe means pepper.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Very few ingredients. And then Rocco over here is going to do it for you guys. He's going to tell you a little more about it. Here we go, Rocco.
This is awesome.
Beautiful. All right, so we got going on right here. We toast the pasta right out the starter sauce, right into the wheel, all right? Now that we let that sit on top of the melted cheese for a little minute.
So beautiful.
And a little bit of pepper right on top.
And you do this table side, right?
Yes,
side.
sir.
That is so cool.
Rad.
Yeah.
Rocco is famous, Rocco. We got him on
The
Instagram.
gabagool.
Give the pasta a nice light toss.
People are looking for Rocco.
Dude, I could just listen to you talk.
I know,
all
I
day,
love his
man.
accent.
It started as a joke on Instagram, and then
Right.
we put
And now it's
Rocco.
real, yeah.
We put Rocco on Instagram. We got 100,000 views, 200,000 views, 300,000 views. And I said,
Amazing.
I come in. The first thing I said, Rocco, let's do a video. Come on.
Yeah. No, Rocco and I live in the same neighborhood, and so I was, we're hanging out, and somebody literally recognized him, and I'm like, wait, I have my own show, right? And they're like, hey, is that Rocco from Instagram? I love it.
Well,
so tell me about this technique here. Is it just to kind of melt the cheese into that sauce?
Melting it right in, giving it a light little toss, folding it in and out, letting that cheese get all melted out.
Oh, so good. Now, what was that sauce? Not Alfredo.
No, it's basically made with crushed black pepper, extra virgin olive oil, get the black pepper toasted, and then we add hot pasta water and grated pecorino. So if you're asking, what do you guys do with the leftover of the pecorino? We grate it and we use it for cooking. So nothing goes to waste, just like Italian grandmas, and that's where we come from. Nothing goes to waste.
I love that. Okay, is it ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this looks beautiful.
It is so beautiful.
Wow. I'm telling you, my wife is so jealous right now, man.
Oh, I'm sure.
Cacio e
My
pepe is her
husband too.
jam.
Yep. Okay, so
Yeah, gabagool.
this is just one of the many dishes. You have the authentic Italian. You have the different events that you guys throw. We do have their Instagram on the screen right there. Make sure. But you have two of them because you have the Fruit Cove location and the beach. Where are you guys located exactly?
That's correct. In Fruit Cove, we are located in 540 State Road 13 North, and it's a Unit 10 because it's in a shopping center. In Jack's Beach, we are located 311 3rd Street North. And that's like Unit 101 as well.
Okay.
And it's in between the Beach Boulevard and the pier, so it's right in the middle of Jack's Beach.
Oh my gosh.
Bravo, Rocco.
Wait, is this how big you get?
That's our portion.
You will not
Family
go
style. Look at that. Oh,
So one of the
man.
things you were talking about off camera that you guys you go through so much of this stuff, and it's
Yeah.
it's probably one of my favorite dishes in Italian cuisine is the bolognese.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So you guys go through a bunch of that, right? So I've got to get out there and try that. Kind of just real quickly tell people what a bolognese is.
Yes, so like the bolognese, it's slowly braised like meat sauce. We use 100% ground beef. It's take 4.5 to 5 hours to cook. So like we start very early in the morning to make it. And I learned this recipe when I was 14 years old. That I did a culinary school in Italy. And I've been doing since that like bolognese sauce, and since I opened the restaurant, like we've been selling so much of the bolognese. Cacio e pepe, it's the first bestseller. Bolognese, it's right after.
Right, yeah,
Okay,
sounds
well,
about right.
hey, you had to spin it for us. Okay, may I have one more fork here?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Thank
All
you
right,
guys
let's try
so
it.
much for being here today. We're going to have to go there for a foodies too,
Yes.
though.
Oh,
okay.
yes. We were already talking about it off camera. We're getting our scheduled. It's on the books.
It's almost time for lunch too anyway, so it's a perfect
That
time.
is absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much. And of
so
course, they brought some
good.
cannolis. They got the delicious food, the desserts, the
Oh,
wine.
man.
You've outdone yourself. Thank you so much.
Very good.
Thank you for having us,
Of
Jordan.
course, really appreciate it. And we'll be right back. This is so good.
I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. When you're involved in an auto crash, you may be hurt. Your car may be hurt too. Once your car has been damaged, its value is diminished. The insurance companies may owe you for that too. And we fight for them to pay for everything. Fighting back can work. We became America's largest injury law firm for a reason. We've gone toe-to-toe with insurance giants, and we've won a lot. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
All right, sales, you cover follow-up. Service, oil changes, your zone. Finance, stay tight on those approvals. No one, I mean no one, gets through without great care. Y'all got me?
Yes, Coach.
Now go out there and stick with your customers.
Ready, ready.
From game plan to great service, Butler Toyota Jacksonville sticks with you.
Great bathrooms don't come from guesswork. They come from experience. West Shore Home has spent 20 years earning that experience with more than 68,000 five-star reviews from homeowners who'd agree. From your first consultation to your final installation, everything is handled by people who do this every day. Your bathroom model can focus on safety and accessibility without losing that modern look. West Shore Home's new shower wall systems feature modern composite materials that deliver the high-end look of tile. They're non-porous and easy to clean. All the beauty, none of the upkeep. It's affordable luxury that you'll love for years on end. West Shore Home is America's most trusted home remodeler. With endless customization options and teams of highly trained employee installers will bring your vision to life. And right now, when you buy a full bathroom model, you'll get a second shower free. Or if you want to just focus on the shower space, get $3,000 off your project. Plus, get 12 months, no payments, and no interest financing when you call or visit westshorebath.com.
Allergies aren't fun for anyone, especially when they work their way into your home. A professional air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer can dramatically improve indoor air quality and significantly reduce indoor allergens. Installing Restore, our whole home purification system, will even help prevent the spread of airborne viruses and bacteria. Call or go online to book a free inspection today. Your home isn't clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Hey everyone, I'm back at the Walk-In Wedding Chapel with Chaplain Scott, and we're actually doing part 2 of our series based on his premarital counseling course, the 52 questions every couple should ask before they get married. And last time the theme was work, right? This time we're talking intimacy and romance. So thank you so much for having me again.
Thank you so much for coming to the Walk-In Wedding Chapel.
Of course.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Yes, it's so inviting here. I love it. All right, so let's give a scenario here. You've got a couple, they love each other, right? They're excited about getting married, things are good, but one of them is thinking, I just wish we had more time together, like real time. And the other one's thinking, I'm working so hard for us, I'm doing everything I can. But they're not telling that to each other. So what's going on here?
Oh, I see this all the time. Couples love each other, and they're trying the best they can to show love the way that they know how to show love, but they've never actually asked the question, how do you feel loved by me?
Oh, interesting.
So how they express love and how the other person receives love is a mismatch.
Yes, I've definitely heard of that. The love languages, right? Okay, so from the outside, that couple does look great. They're posting pictures. You know, we talk about this all the time. Social media is usually the highlight reel of people's lives. But one person may be starting to feel like a little disconnected. The other person has no idea because, like, again, they're keeping it up here. They're not really expressing it to each other. So even in a good marriage, because I've been married 18 years now as well, that's where you can start to feel like, wait a second, why does this feel like everything is technically okay, but it's a little off?
Absolutely. In marriage, you get the passion for free. It's like you don't even come together unless you have the passion.
True,
that is
yeah.
usually like right at the beginning. But the passion is like a fire, and like all fires, they're gonna burn down. You gotta keep putting logs on the fire.
Yes, good analogy.
What you put on the fire has to burn well. And what burns well for the one person might not burn as well for the other person. And so many couples I find, they've never actually asked the question, how do you feel loved by me?
Right.
And when they ask that question, it changes everything.
Right, yeah, no, I've learned that my husband and I have different love languages as well, too. So that is a good point. And then once you start talking about it, then you can actually work through it. But a lot of people might think, well, we've got the passion, we've got the love, it'll just fix itself. But that's not always the case.
Yeah, that is the assumption that what we have now will always be what we have now. But that's not true at all, because human beings, they're different, first of all.
Yep.
They grow, they come from different families, different backgrounds, they've got different tastes. Men and women are not the same.
Right.
And so until we have these conversations, we're really operating off assumptions that are mostly based on ourselves and our background.
Right.
But when we get the question on the table, everything changes, and suddenly it becomes so much easier.
And that's exactly what your premarital course is designed to do, right? Take the guessing out of it.
Absolutely. And we can provide this free, and couples can go through the 13 questions in this segment. There's 4 segments, each with 13 questions. In about an hour, they could cover one segment, and literally, instead of guessing, they can know what their partner is thinking and feeling.
Right. So what is one thing that a couple can do right now today?
The best thing that they can do right now, and surprisingly, most couples haven't done this, is simply ask their partner, how do you most feel loved by me?
You want it to not be complicated. You want it to be intentional. And it really makes you feel closer right away. I think that's what people really want going into a marriage, is that confidence.
Absolutely. And when they've had these questions and they've gone through the course, they come in here, they have no fears, no doubts, full of confidence. They know that not only do they love each other, not only are they happy, but they have the tools that they need in order to keep this love alive for a lifetime.
And that's why they come to the Walk-In Wedding Chapel. Not only are you going to get married, and how beautiful is this place, but also you're going to start that marriage strong and with the confidence.
Absolutely, because there are the 2 sides of marriage we've talked about before. There's the legal side, and then there's the union side of things.
Spiritual union.
Yes, and part of that union is the ceremony. You want to say your vows, you want to connect, but the other part is actually getting to know the other person. And an interesting part is you need to keep getting to know your partner.
That's true.
Because we change over time.
We do.
And the seasons of life change.
Yeah,
and
you
the
hear
needs
when people say, "Oh, we just grew apart." Well, don't let that happen. And of course, if you want to access Chaplain Scott's full premarital course, the 52 questions you should ask before you get married, you can find it online, walkinweddingchapel.com. And I think I'm excited. We're going to keep this going through the different categories. So stay tuned for part 3, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you so much for
Jordan.
having me again. And if you'd like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus. Financial stress is hitting more than just wallets. It's impacting the workplace. New data shows 60% of Americans feel financial anxiety, and 40% have even missed work because of it, affecting productivity and performance. Joining us now to break it all down is Jeff Howard, CEO of Money Confidence Project. So thank you so much for joining us. And Jeff, tell us about the Money Confidence Project before we get deeper.
Money Confidence Project, we're a nonprofit, and our focus is to take the anxiety out of money. Financial anxiety is a huge issue, as you just pointed out in the opening. The good news is that there's plenty of content, curricula, and tools out there that actually teach us about money. But despite all of the content that's out there, people are still feeling anxious about money. So we asked ourselves, why is that? And what is it that we can do? How can we help people become more confident about money? And what is it that we can do to help people create more healthy financial habits? So at Money Confidence Project, we've created a suite of programs that focus on what we call the human side of money.
All right, well, can you tell us about those suite of programs you offer?
We offer 3 programs that all leverage the power of entertainment to address this human side of issue. First of all, we have Million Stories. So Million Stories is an entertainment channel that has real stories from real people that talk about their relationship with money. Then we have Venture Valley. Venture Valley is a competitive tournament-style video game where users actually learn financial skills through gameplay. And then finally, we have Groove. Groove is a personal finance app that identifies and adapts to a user's unique money personality. We worked with researchers at Duke University's Common Sense Lab to develop Groove. So it's grounded in real behavioral science.
That is so cool. Each of those programs, they seem so interesting and so engaging, which I think is really going to help the person who's utilizing it. So talk to me about financial stress. Why is that a bottom line issue for employers?
Basically, financial stress is a productivity issue when it comes to employers. As you pointed out earlier, more than 50% of employees report that they experience financial stress and that this is impacting their work. And as you pointed out, a little less than 50% are reporting that they're actually missing work because of the stress. The impact of this Jordan, is actually staggering. The estimate is that U.S. employers lose $250 billion a year in productivity due to employee financial stress. And so this is why we actually encourage and recommend that all employers adopt some sort of financial wellness program for their employees.
So how would a company then engage with you?
Well, we offer license and sponsorship opportunities for all of our programs. For example, an employer could license Groove from us, offer it to their employees as part of the benefits package, and then as a nonprofit, we take what we receive in these license fees and sponsorship revenue, and we reinvest all of that back into our organization so that we can continue to develop our programs and to continue to do the good work that we're already doing.
Well, it sounds amazing. If we want a little bit more information on everything, where can we go?
So you can learn more about us, our programs, and how to partner with us at moneyconfidenceproject.org. I want to point out, Jordan, that our entire distribution model is based on partnerships. And it's through these partnerships that we feel that we're going to be able to deliver on our mission.
Yes, and make a difference. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for joining us today and telling us all about it and empowering us too to be more confident in our finances and of course those employers as well. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.
Call now and take advantage of Renewal by Anderson's BOGO 40% off sale and special financing. And get beautiful, durable Acclaim Impact Replacement windows built for Florida homes. Call Renewal by Anderson today.
For more than 30 years, Buddy Check has been saving lives with that reminder the 12th of every month to do a simple self-exam. So keep it up, nudge your buddy, and get that mammogram.
Buddy Check Report, sponsored by Renewal by Anderson. First Coast News, on your side.
For over 40 years, ProCraft Cabinetry has been the builder's choice for multifamily cabinet solutions. From apartments to condos and large-scale housing developments, our durable cabinets are designed to handle the demands of your projects. Visit jax.procraftcabinetry.com.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you.
I'm Brad. No, I'm Brad. No, you're Justin. Is the thought of selling your property this confusing? We're Prime Buyers and twin brothers, making it easy to sell your house for cash. We've dealt with every situation: rundown rentals, serious repairs, foreclosure, divorce, family disputes. You don't need to fix a thing. So before you call a realtor, save the commission and let's talk. I think we may be the right property buyer for you. Call Prime Buyers at 904-267-0000.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With rapid remission at 12 weeks and fewer bowel movements and less abdominal pain at 4 weeks. Most patients achieved remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
My name is Mary. I want people to know how wonderful Conviva is. The care team is very proactive, very thorough, very caring. It's not just going for a visit and you're done. I always have a lot of questions and never feel rushed. They just really, really take good care of you. And every time I lift up my grandson, I feel very fortunate that I'm able to do this. And it's my most favorite thing in the world.
Schedule a tour today. Conviva Senior Primary Care.
You're welcome.